How are you, James Carter?
Okay, and you, Frederica. It's good to be back here in Nice. It's been a couple of years. Last time I was here was with the organ trio at the smaller venue. Was it Simiez?
Yeah, you know this festival already.
Yes. I've been back and forth through here since 1995, actually. And I met my now goddaughter here. Her name is Caroline Riviera, and she's resident of Avignon, actually.
Okay, so this evening you play with Didi Bridgewater for this tribute to Billie Holiday.
Yes.
You already made a tribute to Billie Holiday yourself. What does Billie Holiday represent for you, James Carter?
Billie Holiday represents to me one of the quintessential reasons for living. I mean, when you hear her voice and to go into deep inside her story and what she stands for, it's just a total revelation as to what freedom and what resilience and conviction and all of these things mean. You know, it's the epitome of it, and how to rise above tribulations by the vocal triumphs and the social triumphs that she's had over the years. One of the pivotal pieces that we wind up playing and that always gets a pass is Strange Fruit. And the reason why I mention that is because for most of the time, jazz music or music or the arts in general is basically thought of as a entertainment or pastime or some method of escapism. And basically for the general public really doesn't have any substantial weight after those things are brought to, view. But with the advent of Strange Fruit, you're looking at a medium that was opened up for social commentary, especially on one of the hot topics of the day, which was injustice and southern lynchings and things of that sort. And this piece actually broke ground when you really think about it, because right after that, other people had, ideas as far as, using it for social commentary. It gave birth to Louis Armstrong's Black and Blue, Mingus's Fables of Faubus, The Last Poets, Public Enemy, on down, It opened up the ground for a different avenue for social commentary to be displayed. And I think for the most part, even more edifying, because there's only a certain potency that a person on a pulpit soapbox, is going to have to people, that's pretty much preaching and judging, and you can't do this, you can't do that. But with a groove behind, where the groove just opens up your ears, and it's like, and it's bare, strange fruit, and and it's like this other dimension is opened up where it's a big receptacle, and I think for the most part, it's a great catalyst. It's even a greater catalyst for change, as opposed to just somebody getting folks together and talking at a pulpit or a soapbox, or gathering folks around. But music just opens up.
You know the lyrics by heart?
Yeah, I think I pretty much have it down, and when you think about the juxtaposition between, it's really deep actually, because when you think about a fruit, you think about something that's nourishing and something that is grown from the ground, that's, it's nurtured, from the roots up. But Strange Fruit, it's like, this is not, nourishing, to see a brother or anybody hanging from a blinking tree, as if, this was a crop, and the going back and forth between the quote unquote majesty of the South, pastoral scenes of the gallant South, the bulging eyes and the twisted mouth, scent of magnolias, sweet and fresh, but then the sudden smell of burning flesh. That's, you know, going back and forth, the juxtaposition is just, it's clever, but it's poignant at the same time. And it's like, wow, I dig that. You know, you just don't get documents like that anymore, you know.
We are used to see a vocalist doing a tribute to a vocalist, or an instrumentist doing a tribute to an instrumentist. But you, as an instrumentist, how did you decide to do a tribute to a vocalist? What does Billie Holiday represent to you, James Carter?
Well, Billie Holiday was one of the first artists that I really heard in my pre-adolescent stage, because I had 5 albums that I was really going back and forth with before I turned 11. It was Duke Ellington's 70th birthday concert, Basie Jam 3, which was a Count Basie Jam session on Pablo Records, Eddie Harris's Playing With Myself, which is an album in which he's playing tenor sax and piano, you know, overdubs. The Billie Holiday Story, Volume 3, and Charlie Parker's Bird Symbols. But the Billie Holiday Story, Volume 3, covered the years 1936 through 1942. And I say this because these were the golden years that she was paired with Lester Young on a whole lot of Teddy Wilson recordings. And me starting out to play saxophone, it subconsciously put in my mind how a vocalist and a saxophonist, or you know, an instrumentalist and a vocalist complement each other. Although I wouldn't act on it until like years later and really realize the relationship between a vocalist and an instrumentalist. It was, the seeds were sown, you know, and moreover, I really dug the vibe, you know, that was put down by these Columbia Records, and I always really dug the fact that listening to the arrangements, my mom would immediately know who's getting ready to come on, and she'd sing, you know, the first lyric before anybody opens their mouth, and I'm like, dang, how did she know that? And I used to think Mom was psychic and stuff, you know, just came from just really identifying with the time and stuff, and it was, you know, a way that we were able to link up together as well too, you know.
James Carter,
Thanks
thank you.
a lot.